there is no escape, nor do we want it. We've come to thrive on it and each other. You can't get the adrenaline pumping without the terror, good people.
Ooh, what's up, guys? Just a chill video today. Just want to sit on the couch and relax. I do have like a pretty decent like mail day. Truth is, like, these are some movies that like I bought weeks ago, and I stopped doing the mail days for no particular reason, but I thought I like to do this to try to, you know, I'll go back and see, okay, which ones should I go, like sometimes I'll forget, you know, you've seen the stack of movies I have, and I'll be like, which one should I go back and watch, try to review. So I wanted to do one today. I've got a pretty decent stack. Let's start. So I watched In Search of Darkness Part 2, and I loved it. And this is a movie I'm excited to watch. It's called Altered States. The most terrifying experiment in the history of science, out of control, and the subject is himself. Yeah, the visuals on this look really cool, so I'm pretty psyched to check this out. This is just a Warner Brothers Blu-ray. It's not a Warner Archive. It's just a Warner Brothers movie. So these are out of order, by the way. When a Stranger Calls Back. It's a TV movie, as far as I know. Sequel to the original. Looks good to me, though. I haven't seen the remake. This sequel. I have seen the original a long time ago. This is Scream Factory 2K Scan. New interviews with Fred Walton and actors Carol Kane and Jill Sholin. It actually says new scan and restoration of Fred Walton's original short film The Sitter. Available in full frame and widescreen, so if you want to watch it in the original aspect ratio, they give you that, so that's cool. I always like that. I'm so like behind on watching movies, so I bought this weeks ago. Grizzly. This is from Severin. Got Grizzly from Severin. I'm excited to watch Grizzly. Haven't seen it before, but it sounds good to me. Directed by William Girdler, so be checking that out. Can't recommend this movie. I've seen pretty much all of it on YouTube before. Another bad shark movie, Deep Blood. So there's that. I'll start pulling these up close so you guys can see it. This is from Severin, Joe D'Amato. This looks like it's a mess. So I'm excited about that, Deep Blood. Next we've got, I can show these in order. This is from Synapse Films, The Exterminator. I've been dying to see these movies, so I picked up The Exterminator, and I'm pretty excited about that. The man they pushed too far. This is supposed to be like great schlock goodness. And then Scream Factory, it's actually Shout Factory. This is Synapse, and Shout Factory put out Exterminator 2, so you can see there was a battle for who could get what at the time. So, you know, we'll see. I've actually heard good things about Exterminator 2. This is When a Stranger Calls. I have seen this, the original. I'm excited to watch that. Again, actually. I loved this movie. This scared the crap out of me as a kid. 1979. This is Mill Creek Blu-ray. When a Stranger Calls. Next we've got The Eyes of a Stranger. This was a pretty good movie directed by Ken Wiederhorn, who did Return of the Living Dead 2. He's actually a really talented director. So if you haven't seen that, that's from Scream Factory. Check that out. I don't know if that was a limited thing or not, but I liked Eyes of a Stranger. That was pretty good. Not great, not bad, just pretty good. This is He Knows You're Alone, that famously has Tom Hanks in it. Same, pretty good. Not great. Not horrible. He Knows You're Alone. So, yeah. Special feature. Those last two are Scream Factory. 2K scan of The Inner Positive. Interview with director, producer, and writer. An audio commentary with Armin Mastriani and Scott Parker. Next is a classic. I love this movie, but I never owned the Scream Factory version of it. Shout Factory. That's Nighthawks. Amazing film. It's so good. This is, if you're like, you want to get into Stallone and you're a horror fan, go go for Nighthawks. It's a really good thriller. I love it. I love this movie. Nighthawks is amazing. Certainly one of his better outings in the 80s. Nighthawks. So good. That's a 5-star movie. This movie I was excited to get. I haven't seen it. This is Streets of Fire. This is a Shout Factory, but it looks like it's some kind of like horror thriller kind of movie. Rock and roll movie. It's got William Dafoe in it. So, excited to watch that. Streets of Fire. Just finished watching this. This is Vinegar Syndrome's Dark Tower. Can't really recommend this movie one way or the other. It wasn't bad. It had some good stuff in it, but it also had some boring scenes in it. It was kind of hit or miss throughout the movie. If you're a Vinegar Syndrome fan, though, I mean, I guess I could recommend it in that sense. It's actually got a good cast. It's got Michael Moriarty, who was good in the movie because he's a great actor. Michael's great. If you know Larry Cohen films, he uses Michael Moriarty a lot. Wow, Tom Fox actually produced this. He produced Return of the Living Dead. And it has the foster mom from Child's Play 2 in it, and she's also from American Werewolf. She was good too. I mean, the cast was good in this movie. It's just there were some good scenes and some good suspense, but then there were also some draggy scenes. So it's kind of, I'd put it a little bit more on the positive side than negative, because it's not a bad movie. It's just some scenes are a little bit boring. So that's from Vinegar Syndrome. This movie I'm excited to watch. This is called Single White Female from 1992. I'm pretty excited to watch this. This actually sounds really good to me. I've never seen it, never heard of it. This might actually be what I watch tonight from 92. It looks like a pretty good thriller kind of horror movie. So yeah, I'm excited to watch it. Single White Female. I picked this up from Blue Underground. This is Shockwaves, directed by Ken Wiederhorn as well. I'm a big fan of Ken Wiederhorn. Even though some of his movies I'm not super big on, he's done some good stuff. This actually has Peter Cushing in it. It's from 77, I think. 77, Dark Days of World War II, the Nazi command ordered its scientists to create a top-secret race of indestructible zombie stormtroopers, unliving, unfeeling, unstoppable monstrosities that killed with their bare hands. They were known as the Death Corps. So yeah, Shockwaves. The artwork on that is amazing. Look at that. It's zombies holding a boat. Can't beat that artwork. It's from Blue Underground, so they always do a good job. This is a new movie that just came out on Blu-ray. This is called The Unholy. I haven't seen that, but it's produced by Sam Raimi, so I thought, you know what, why not go ahead and pick that up and give it a shot. So, we'll see. We'll see. Haven't watched that yet. I picked this up because it's got Meg Tilly in it. This is, actually looks really good. It's called AntiBirth. This is from Scream Factory. It's an IFC movie from, what year is this? 2016. Hard drinking, pill popping, bong ripping Lou and her best friend Sadie spend their days adrift in a druggy haze, but one wild night becomes a bad trip that never ends when Lou wakes up with the symptoms of unexplained high abnormal pregnancy. Who or what is growing inside of her? I'll stop there. That actually sounds really good. AntiBirth, like I said, Meg Tilly's in it, so I figured, I mean, at the end of the day, you really can't go too wrong with Meg Tilly. This is The Innkeepers. Picked this up on Blu-ray. Filmed by Ty West. Good movie. Not as good as, what was the other movie he did? I'm a huge fan of it. House of the Devil. But good. Really good. Very, very enjoyable. Like the characters. I like the story. I like the humor in it as well. It's really good. By standards in general, it's really good. But House of the Devil is just a masterpiece. But this was another really, really, really good film. Last but not least, a movie that I've seen, wasn't too huge on, but I did like some stuff about it. I figured I just want to go ahead and own it. That way I can revisit it at a moment's notice. The Babadook. Like the monster in this movie. Like the look and feel, very bleak. Just couldn't stand the kid. He would yell so obnoxiously in the movie, it made me just want to turn it off. But, I'm going to go ahead and check it out again. Because there were things that were really good. This movie was so hyped when it came out. I remember renting it right when it got released because the hype was insane. So yeah, I'm gonna go for it again. Babadook. So that's it, guys. That's a horror Blu-ray mail day over the last week or so. A couple weeks, excuse me. Probably like last month. Those are the movies I picked up. Probably going to watch Single White Female next, but any of those that you guys know that you're a huge fan of, let me know so I can go ahead and just bump it up to the list. I really want to start reviewing some of those films. That way I can get the word out about them. Some of the lesser-known titles. Some of those are probably lesser-known. But yeah, let's stop there, guys. Christian Horror, thank you for enjoying this. We'll be back Sunday with another You Need a Horror podcast episode. Until then, peace.